Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Meow, meow, meow.
We are here. I am literally just putting the link into the chat. If I can find it. Facebook, why are you so very broken? Let's put it in there. There we go. Right. You should see in the chat, just popping up, is the link to join, and I shall post this. Post this frequently. Frequently, I will. There's Mark. Merry Christmas to you.
Hi, Mark.
And Adele. Yes,
Hi,
yes.
Jenny.
We are honoured by Lord Mog.
Widow Twanky. Which one of us is going to be Widow Twanky then? That could be you, couldn't it?
No, it's you.
Oh, okay. Hi, Martin. Hi, Kaylee.
There's Foggy. How you doing? Merry Christmas to you, sir. You were expecting Widow Twanky. Oh no, you weren't.
We haven't got Angus here to bring Theo in, have we? That would have been perfect.
No, I think Theo's Widow Spanky or something. So yeah, the object of this evening is to have a chat and just kind of spread the nuke love, especially with anybody that's been at home on their own today, because Christmas 2020 has kind of sucked.
It's not the best, is it? It's not the best.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Merry Christmas to you, sir.
But yeah, we make the best of it.
Yep.
As we can with what we have, and
we've done what we can, and we've made everything as Christmassy as possible. So yeah, hopefully we'll see some people join us in the stream. If not, if we don't get anybody, you will regret it. I'm telling you that now. She has how many?
I've got 55 of the worst Christmas cracker jokes.
You don't want that. No.
You really don't want that. Some of them.
So it looks like our first person of the evening has joined us.
Looks like we have an elf.
Yeah. Looks like it's Mr. Heatwave.
Oh God, you dropped me in already.
Merry Christmas.
Can you hear me okay?
Can hear you perfectly. Loving the hat.
Like it.
And the Welsh Christmas
Nice.
jumper. That's nice. Love that. To be fair,
I think the hat's the best.
The hat's awesome.
I can't wear mine because I've got this on.
We have both got our new Christmas t-shirts on underneath this, but I'm a little bit cold at the moment. So
I'm having a few audio issues, guys. I can't quite hear you. Hang on. Can you hear me okay?
Can hear you fine.
I can't hear anybody okay.
Selective hearing, Al. Don't use that one. How are you? Merry Christmas.
We are good. Mog says hi.
Oh, hi, Mog.
Hi, Uncle David.
Merry Christmas to you both, and in fact, everybody else.
Indeed.
Yeah, and a very Merry Christmas to you, sir. Have you been up to much? Did you eat a whole turkey?
I saw a mini heatwave this morning, thank you. And then I went down my mum and dad's in Alton for a turkey Christmas meal, which is nice. And now I'm just back in the flat, relaxing and trying not to get too drunk.
Have you hit the Christmas dinner coma yet?
Yeah, I hit that about 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Just
awesome.
my way through it, to be honest.
We ate quite early today, didn't we? Because we were both like, if we're in Christmas coma, we are not going to be able to do this evening because we'd just be like.
I did see your meal. Looked absolutely delicious. No surprise there if Alex was doing it.
Yeah.
Red sauce and everything.
Yeah. Couldn't take any compliment. Well, any compliments for that myself. It was all your doing, wasn't it, dear?
Yeah, it's something I'm not too bad at, roast dinners.
You're all
No,
right.
it looked very good. Did you use the honey sauce on the parsnips?
Yeah, we used was it Sean's?
Yeah,
honey,
we
wasn't it?
used Sean Overthrow's Fire Flame honey, which was
Absolutely lush. And you had that in your lemon and ginger tea this morning, didn't
I
you?
did,
I had it in my
yeah.
coffee. It was lovely.
So that was indeed very nice.
And a bit of cranberry naga or whatever.
Yeah, we had. Or you were using. I'm trying to think what you were using. I had some Merry NEUKmas. I had about half a jar of Merry NEUKmas actually loaded all over mine. So yeah, plenty of.
I went chili-free for once on a meal, so I didn't take any sauces and chutneys with me than my parents.
And how was that for you?
Quite hard, but you know, we got through it. Okay, you know. No, it was very nice actually. I've like yourselves, I've been working my way through the 2.5 kilogram of pulled pork from Peter Cunningham, which is
Oh
the
my
best week of my life.
God, incredible stuff, right?
Yeah.
I was looking at maybe rolling it up into balls and just telling her it's stuffing. You know, it's like, got to get through it.
It's very good stuff. I've been doing the Mexican thing of like fajitas, and I got some vol au vents actually when I heard Al was going to do some puff pastry with them. So I'm going to use that with a bit of chutney, probably brindle. So yeah, still lots to look forward to. It's a gift that never stops giving. Thanks.
Very much so. Yeah. I mean, when we say we was pulling it, I think it wasn't so much pulling that pork. It was just speak a little loudly in its general direction, and it just fell apart.
Yeah,
absolutely delicious.
Incredible.
I'm going to squeeze in here and just say Merry Christmas to Phil Blake, who's in the comments
Phil, and
there.
Casper as well. Merry Christmas, and we have Merry Christmas Facebook user, whoever you are hiding there.
Yeah, Casper, Jem,
and Jem as well. Merry Christmas, guys.
I think this Facebook user, I'm just going to flick on Facebook and have a look, but I think that was Roger.
He has come up as Facebook user before.
He's sneaky, that Roger. He comes in as Facebook user in disguise. Oh dear. Yeah. So
seen a few of your reviews. You've been busy. You two have, haven't you? You've done a review a day for 2 weeks. You're going to build that extension to hold all the sources. I told you.
Pretty much. That was 10 reviews we did in one day, wasn't it?
Yeah, 10 reviews in one day. You will note that only one of the products was Reaper.
Leave that to the end.
Yeah, my guts are good, but they're not that good to do 10 in one day.
Yeah, that's got to be a record, right?
It's the most we've done, I think, isn't it, in one go? We've done 5 in a day, I think.
Yeah, we've done 5 in a day, but
we thought we'd give ourselves this weekend off.
10 was ambitious. No, I was toying with the idea of doing 3 weeks worth, so we could just have all the Christmas and New Year off from doing reviews. But after 10, my taste buds were scrambled. I could have.
Fridge must be super full. Having seen it last time I was round, it was already bulging. So
yeah, I think it was a concern, was trying to get the food in. It's always a thing.
Well, you managed it. Well done.
Oh.
We did. Looks like we have another visitor. In fact, we've got several visitors.
Oh, blimey.
Let me know when you want them to drop out.
Oh, no, you good. You stay in.
No, you stay where you are. We'll just bring them in randomly like that. Surprise.
Hi,
Amy.
Merry Christmas to you.
Just see in the background there. There you go. Have a nice Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And to you.
Merry Christmas, guys. Great to see you. Hi, Jean.
Did Santa everything?
Oh, that was behind her.
I was having a little chat with Scott Bonnet earlier in the year. And we were talking about things that you got every Christmas. And one of the things I always got was 2 books. And one of them was Our Woolly and the Brooms. And James got hold of these and he sent them to Minnie and Amy.
Oh, amazing.
This year's books. If you're not familiar with them, they're written in the Scottish dialect.
Yeah.
So these are going to go out reading them for fun.
We've got Papa Stu in
That
the
could be quite amusing.
Papa Stu in the chat there. He's just jumped on, and that Scottish hat chap as well. He's in the audience. So yeah, you've got to do this in your best Scottish accent, I think.
Yeah, and,
Wee Minnie.
Merry Christmas,
For
Les Oak,
those of
and
you who've
Jason as well.
do a Scottish accent before, yeah, it's quite amusing. So
No, I haven't heard it.
you've never heard a Scottish accent before.
It's Irish.
Oh no! Right, read it in Irish, and you'll be fine.
I have nothing to do.
Well then, I can't even read. What are you doing tonight after the bell? Who's watching Jackie Bird on the telly, then going to bed? I'll start the Happy New Year to my pals on Facebook. It's not like it used to be. What did you do that?
Right, it's too small. I can't read it. I need to bury on the
A booty fry in their hooses. Electric eye regards me a wee idea. Try Connie in the new restaurant doing good.
Good.
Grandpa booked up every night. You know, been eating so big that he had then. Happy New Year, everybody. That's the bell. I don't know what that word says.
Hi.
Horace tie tea switch on. Look at the brooms, must be having a party. This is just how it used to be, Pa. My father is getting old, but he's still full of mighty ideas. Happy New Year, we all yeah.
That was it.
Do we get James on to translate that for us?
I can't even read the first word.
Start up with 2 Amy, Merry Christmas, look from Big Daffy and Wee Daffy.
Don't mind, please.
Now this is one of my favourite ones, Our Woolly. I
I
like
can't
that
even
one.
read the first word. You can read that for me.
No, just read the title up there.
No, this first.
Just read the page.
I can't read that too much. It's not the title.
What does that say?
Williams. It's Hog Money.
What?
Christmas and New Year.
Hogmanay.
What is it? I've bad luck on the lottery. Never won a sausage a year.
Never won a sausage in the year.
Well, you get good luck all year if at all that man
The dog stole some
Is-
things like that.
yes. I'm going to ask the roosters to first for us. He's awfully tall in his dark hair and still totally. But I've shaved off me hair for charity. That's no use. 10 minutes to the new year. I'll pour the drinks. Apple for you, Willie. I've just remembered. I've to feed Jimmy my moose. I hope I'm in time. Wait on time. Bullseye. Halt. In the name of the law, I can wait. I can't even, that bit there, that sentence.
Vote in the name of the law. I can what we are.
What?
I know what
I
you
know
are.
what you are.
Happy New Year, Wooly. You just made it. Happy New Year, son. Jigs, what's this? Where's Wooly? I couldn't. It was him that knocked me out of in the middle of the night. I wanted you to be a first foot. You're tall and dark when you're in your uniform and handsome too. Well then, as the offence happened last year, we'll say no more about it. Happy New Year to one and life funny, I thought, and I was unlucky if much came to your door. I'm so confused.
I'm going to have to run that through Google Translate, I think.
Yeah.
Great job, guys.
You did well. You
I
did
love
well,
that.
both of you. Well done.
Well done, girls. Don't know about the accents, but you get it.
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
we're not getting no prizes for them.
if you think back to Burns night of this year and some pretty bad Scottish accents, right?
Not the worst. Not the worst.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love those. Those books are great, aren't they?
Brings back a lot of memories. I remember our Woody with his bucket that went everywhere and it was always used for everything.
Yeah, I read a few when I was
Scottish book from a kid.
I always got one
good
every year.
point. Where did you live?
Yeah.
Like in Hartlepool? No, like, okay, I thought you meant like you lived like in not in Scotland but near Scotland.
Tangier, it was before the continents formed.
Awesome.
Oh, brilliant. So have you guys had a good day?
Yeah.
What did Santa get you, girls?
Usually peaceful and easy, really, isn't it?
Nice.
Now I saw the picture of your THU spoon.
Look at that one, isn't it?
That's great. That. Absolutely love that.
When you go to the market, so pull me on little tasty spoon.
Yeah, start with half a tablespoon first. Half a Tony spoon.
I think that's brilliant. What a great present.
Yeah. I'll find out
Awesome.
where to put them from because I think I'm going to order a couple of them just for giggles.
I think you ought to. Just carry them around with you permanently.
Put them on a chain so it looks like keys instead. I've just got little spoons.
Oh, that would be brilliant. Right, I'm gonna give you a really bad Christmas joke. A really bad cracker joke. I'm sorry. Right. So, what does suffer Santa from if he gets stuck in a chimney?
No.
Claustrophobia.
Yes.
Yes.
Woo!
Claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia. Yeah, I know. This is brilliant.
My Santa joke.
That's not Santa joke.
Whereas his dad only come once a year. He spends most of the time in jail for breaking and entering.
I love that.
Dear oh dear.
Okay, chat. Have you got any? What are your worst Christmas cracker jokes?
We need tangent. The cheesy ones.
Yeah, he's the best at these, isn't he?
I love a cheesy joke.
You can't possibly be still hungry.
I am. Bloody egg and fish and blanket.
And took them all.
I left them in bed.
He just went in. I was like,
So I saw you guys were playing chess again.
That wasn't chess.
No.
That was random movements of pieces.
Let's start somewhere.
I'm terrible at it.
Random
I don't,
movement.
yeah, I haven't played for years.
That's my problem.
Chess.
Chess.
Mm.
I was like 10.
Wait, what is it with chess at the moment? There's like loads of chess films that have come out.
been a
Queen's
couple.
Gambit
The
is
Queen's
amazing.
Gambit.
I'm like, don't get me wrong, they're probably really, really good films. But Chess the movie, it's like, really? Hollywood's getting hard up for ideas, you know.
Yeah, I think you're right. The Queen's Gambit, I think, is quite a big thing with it, isn't it?
Next
It's
next year they'll move on and it will be the sequel. It will be
I'll tell you,
backgammon.
here's a quick question. Who's beat me at chess out of you?
The problem with watching anything in this house is you start watching it, and then while you're not in, that one finishes watching that, and you come back, and then you've missed 3 episodes because she's been watching in between.
So, David, sorry, you were saying?
I've had a few chess games with people in Newcastle, actually, and guess who beat me?
Oh, who beat you, Ian?
The Scots Bonnet.
Amazing.
He did. Fair play to him. He's not bad.
Have we got one from James here. Why can't cars play football?
Because they've only got one boot.
We've only got one.
Oh.
Wah, wah, wah. That's Oh, I love it.
Oh dear. For anybody watching that does want to jump on, yeah, for anybody watching that does want to jump on, every now and again I've dropped the link into the chat there. So you do click it, or if you're on a mobile phone, just highlight it, copy, post it into your browser. That will bring you into StreamYard. Just follow the instructions. Really simple. Tap in your name, hit enter studio. You'll pop up in the studio line at the bottom of my screen, and I can bring you in and we can have a chat. So yeah, it's really simple.
Indeed, indeed.
So, girls, Amy, Minnie, what did Santa bring you?
Loads.
Yeah, like what?
An octopus. Can I go get my octopus? Please go get my octopus.
Oh.
I'm getting one of these.
Amy, what did you get?
It's called the mini post.
It's called Ridley.
It's the mini post because it can change moods as fast as she can.
Love it. James, that's awesome.
Oh.
James had a 1700 rating at chess. I have no idea what that means, but it's a big number.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool, Minnie.
I challenge you to a rematch, Big Dafty.
That's got to be done. We maybe ought to have it live. We'll have a live chess evening or something like that.
That might not be the best viewing, but yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Every time you lose a piece, you've got to do a shot of sauce.
Oh, God.
I'm not going.
That's interesting, isn't it? And the prawns could be the mild sauces, and then the rooks could be the...
Yeah, well, it's a bit like when...
Oh, God, what have we got ourselves into now?
You do realise that if you get James, he has the choice of he could checkmate you in 3 or 4 moves, yeah, but because you're going to be taking a shot of sauce for every piece that you have to lose, he will sit and hunt them down one by one until you've had all those shots.
Well, this is it, isn't it? This is it. So I'm thinking with that, so who's got an afternoon hangover? But yeah, if you've got a doing it with the hot sauce chesting, it's a bit like doing the Rubik's challenges, isn't it? Where like you get a progressively hotter sauce and that affects your thinking. Would that do it if you were doing hot sauce chess?
Yeah, more than likely.
This could be a new sport.
Chili chess. Who would have thought it? So, Amy, what did you get? Amy, what did you get? Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Crystal ball.
It's a moon.
Sorry?
Moon.
The
A moon.
Changes colour.
That's very cool. Are you going to keep that by your bed?
Yeah.
If you hold it closer, we'll be able to see it changing colour.
The moon.
Ooh.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
That's cool.
That's very cool.
You can just put it on thermal, but it didn't work that well. Do you think it's an actual representation?
Chili chess is like boxing chess.
Boxing chess.
What's boxing chess?
Well, take a punch in the face. Can you?
Yeah, it's a Scottish thing,
Yeah.
mainly in Glasgow. I think they do this. They sort of take somebody's pawn, and it's
That'd affect your concentration, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Just a bit.
Oh dear. So, David, did you get anything?
I think with boxing chess, you have to box for
I
so
got,
many minutes.
I
And
got
at the
a
end of
few
each round, then you
books.
take your place.
Indian cookery book.
Aw.
Nice for my sister. I got my calendar from my son, made up of all his photos throughout the year.
Oh,
It's lovely. And some clothes for my sister, a couple of jumpers, which is good. So yeah, all is good.
good. All right,
No
one from
chi-
Tracy.
no
What do you get if you cross a snowman with a vampire?
Frostbite.
Oh,
Thinking like you got that.
sharp.
That's it.
Right, Tracy. With frostbite.
Yeah.
Frostbite.
Oh my god.
Quite a good one.
Yes, it was frostbite. Yay, well done. Oh, that's brilliant. You got a couple of chili related things. Didn't you? You got a couple of chili related things.
I did. I got some interesting curry powders,
Right.
which the chocolate dougler,
Yeah.
7-pot yellow, and then one with Carolina Reaper and Scorpion.
That was a hot one then.
Oh yes, we're cooking them next time the Amigos get together.
Oh, good God. Oh, let it happen soon. At least
So-
for the summer.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yeah.
So yeah, they should be warming. I've got a lovely shirt, which
Chili
is all-
shirt.
yeah, covered in chili. Oh man, festival gear.
Wow.
So yeah, it's quite subtle.
It's awesome. It's an
Well,
awesome
we'll
show.
leave you guys for a bit because we're all cramped up on the little chair and it's getting a little bit. Wouldn't believe it, but watch. Adele's in here too.
So
Do you want me to do it?
See you in a bit, guys.
Bye.
Cheers.
ta-da.
So, who's Rudolph's favourite pop star? I'm terrible with these jokes. Beyond Slate. Oh no.
Have we got my Grandpa Stu coming out with the grandpa jokes? What's
Black and white and red all over? Now, if we were going back to the 80s, I would have said it was like
Newspaper.
newspaper.
yeah? Newspaper. Because it's black and white and it's red all over. Yeah.
But then I've also heard a sunburnt penguin.
Mm-hmm. Could
The problem-
be.
This sends me down the route of the really
What,
inappropriate jokes.
what was the other one? What goes green, 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 red?
I don't know.
Frog in a blender. Right.
Yeah, sunburnt penguin. Or penguin in a blender.
Why did Santa go to the doctor?
I don't know.
Because of his bad elf. Quite apt, isn't it?
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they're getting worse.
They are getting pretty bad, pretty bad. I was trying to figure out a way if we could try and do charades on here with a few people and get the chat to try and guess.
Yeah. Terrible Christmas games. Like charades. Bing.
So why don't you ever see Santa in hospital?
Good question.
Don't know.
Because he has private elf care.
Oh
Awesome.
dear. These gags ain't any better this side of the pond, are they?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
So yeah, I'm kind of hoping that some people will join us. Otherwise, it's going to be
Minutes.
Hey,
fireside with Heatwave. Yeah,
it's the amigos together again.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is a good thing. Though I'm feeling like I should be swapping the Christmas hat for a Mexican hat now.
Yeah, I think the Mexicans hat's still around your house to be.
They're all over here. Yeah, they're all around here.
But I did get my next favourite hat here, which is good. So yeah, all is good. So yeah, a couple of relaxed days then. You guys up to much?
No, I think because we've had obviously plans have had to change quite drastically. So what we were going to have the parents over tomorrow, but it's just another excuse to sort of sit in and eat a load more food, really.
Get through those sauces and chutneys.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. It's been great. It's what are you pointing at?
We're being looked at.
Oh. Hello.
Why did the snowman retire from sport?
Ooh, good one. It kept.
It's no competition.
Oh.
That was bad. That was bad.
Oh, these are groan worthy, aren't
right,
they?
This one. Yeah. This one, I think this is great. This one. So, how does Good King Wenceslas like his pizza? Deep pan, crisp and even.
Oh.
Please, somebody join the stream so they stop.
Somebody rescue us.
For
why this year was production down at Santa's workshop?
I don't know.
Many of his workers had to elf isolate.
Oh dear.
Oh, have you seen some of the jokes that have come out this year that little bit inappropriate, and we probably shouldn't bring them up really, but they were. There's been some good ones. Has he gone?
Yeah, well, if you can't laugh at it.
Exactly. I think every time you see something, it's amazing how quick-witted I think the country is with coming out with something within minutes of something being said, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. If people were that inventive with machines and computers and stuff like that, we'd be on Mars by now. If there was somebody who could make a meme that would take us to Mars, we'd have been there years ago.
Totally.
Honestly. But yeah, it's.
Dell's got another one for us. What do you call a baby snowman?
A snowball.
And Kaylee, what do you get if you cross Santa with a duck?
Christmas quackers.
Oh.
Oh, brilliant. What did Adam say on the day before Christmas? It's Christmas Eve. Yep, Christmas cracker. You're right.
How does Santa keep a track of all the 5 places he's visited?
I don't know.
Keeps a logbook.
Oh, it's bad.
It ain't getting any better.
Right, we're gonna try charades.
Yeah, you can.
Dave, you up for this?
I guess so.
If I message you a word and see if you can try and
You're getting
act it out.
You're not getting a link. All right. Let me.
What you messaging me on?
Let me do this.
I'll do it on Messenger, and I'll send you a word.
Right, hang on.
I'm gonna edit the post. I'm gonna put in the post link to join the stream is there. Okay, I'm going to save that. So if you were having trouble, if you go to the post on Facebook, in the I've just edited it. Yep, that's a word. And put the link to join the stream into the the actual post itself. Oh blimey, that worked quick. We have a guest.
Woo.
Merry
Hey, everybody.
Christmas to you.
Hey.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Tracy.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, good.
Hey, what's a child's favorite crap? I suck at telling jokes. I don't remember it. Never mind. You said join, man, so I just sent a link and joined.
Hey, no, it's good. All good. So I've just sent you a word, David.
I got it.
And
Hope you enjoyed the Moab this morning. That was fun.
oh, that was hilarious.
God, I was on the floor when you looked up and you had it on your nut. That was me gone. That was just
What a way to start the day.
I ended up watching it twice because it made me laugh that much.
Yeah, I looked like I had my face stuck somewhere it didn't need to be for. That was funny. I wish I could edit. If I could edit my videos, man, I would have run over it with the car and all kinds of stuff, but I can't edit. So. That was fun.
The idea of chucking it, I actually don't think is a bad one. I think that's actually an excellent idea and should be legitimate.
Did you see that? I was amazed at that when that slab of caramel just fell out. That's a boatload of caramel, man.
I think it's the thing, isn't it? You don't really, I mean, well, you know it when you try and eat them, how chewy they are.
Yeah.
But when you see that and you've got, your chocolates just literally sliding off and then you're left with this slab of caramel.
Yep.
You realize how much it is.
Yeah, sorry, I was outside heading in. The chocolate is really good though, by the way. I never could really taste it before because it's so hard, but it's not bad.
It's a lot to chomp through the Moab. It really is. The caramel and the sheer weight of it, and it was hard work.
It's good for the jaws. It's good for kind of like the facial muscles and everything like that, I think. But
oh yeah, that's a great sales pitch. Would you like to have distinguished jaw lines like these? Get yourself a Moab.
like chiseled.
Chiseled look, yeah. I have a distinguished chin because of a Moab.
All down to Moab. But
man.
I've managed to get hold of one of the crazy Kimberlins. But I know it's not a challenge, but it's got bacon in it, so I need to try it. It had to be done.
I couldn't taste the bacon in the crazy Kimberlin. I don't remember.
Could you not?
I think I could smell it a little bit. I don't remember tasting it. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm interested to try it because I think anything that's got bacon. I love it. When you go to Five Guys, I'll put
Somebody saying Happy Christmas, but we don't know who.
What with that popping up there? Did you see
Neil Price? That was Neil Price.
Are we sneaky preview again?
Yeah, that's what that was. She tried to get me to show it twice.
What was it?
There was a sneaky preview. You missed it. You're busy looking at the comments.
I did a cookie. Yeah, you got to watch it back. Or just fast forward to 39:48 or so.
I'm intrigued. I am intrigued.
What I can do is I can just watch it on Facebook because I've got that open as well, and it's about 30 seconds behind. All right, yeah, I saw, yeah.
So did everybody have a good Christmas? I know here at the house it was just me and my dog Pink, and I think I made macaroni and cheese for lunch, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but it's all good. I got Nuke.
I think it's the thing, isn't it? Yeah, I think we've been very very quiet. It's just been the two of us and the cat. I think the cat's had more fun, I think, hasn't he?
Sorry?
The cat has had more fun.
Yeah, the cat's had a good Christmas. Yeah, we had roast dinner. This never works when I try this, but
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook. If I remember correctly, I loved that picture.
Look good.
she had the parsnips and the bread sauce and stuff as well. But yeah, I've cooked a few roast dinners in my life. Probably more than most people will in 5 or maybe even 10 lifetimes. I used to be a carvery chef. So yeah, I would cook for, I don't know, upwards of 1,000 people on a Sunday. All of them roast dinners, just everyone roast dinner. So yeah, that's a lot of roast dinners. So cooking for 2,
Walk in the park.
pretty easy. Yeah.
Well, the cat had his little roast dinner, didn't he?
Yeah, cat had roast dinner as well. He had roast turkey, bit of ham, some little pigs in blankets.
Yeah, he was quite happy.
Yeah, I bet he was.
You know what he's like, Dave. He's an absolute gannet, isn't he? So
Yeah, he doesn't like his food. Fair goes.
So he's part of the family. So we sat down and,
he demanded all of his presents first.
Yep. He got his presents before any of us.
So what'd you get for Christmas, by the way? I saw pictures of your dinner, but I didn't see pictures of your Christmas gifts. What'd you get?
Well, you were saying earlier, didn't you? You got some really nice sort of curry spice.
Yeah, I got some Chilli-head curry powders. One's chocolate bootler, one's 7-pot yellow, and one's Reaper and Scorpion. So along with like the cumin, the coriander, the rest of it, it's all in there, and they're
like in little test tubes almost, aren't they? They look a little
25% chili powder in each of those tubes, so they're going to be quite warm.
Who makes them out?
Now what? I don't understand. I know there's a difference in foods and stuff like that. What is chutney? What is it? Is that like a pickle relish? What is that? I don't understand what that is.
Yeah, chutney is basically, it's like a sweet pickle. So chutneys tend to be more fruit based. Pickles tend to be more vegetable based. That's essentially the difference. The amount of sugar that's in them is.
Yeah,
I learned something. I didn't know that.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know how big like Indian food is in the States, but a lot of them will serve like a lime pickle. For your poppadoms, you have it. It's great. Or a mango chutney, which is a lot sweeter. It's almost like a jam, but with chunks of mango. And
the pickles are a lot more sort of vinegar based and quite vinegar heavy, aren't they?
Yeah. So it's
I've never had any. Indian food has a place here, but I think it's more of a niche market. It's not as, doesn't seem to be as popular here as it is over there.
No, it's very popular here. It's one of our favorite.
It's probably up there with
some takeaways.
Yeah, it's
but
either Chinese or Indian, isn't it?
Chutneys is, I don't know if it's a really British thing, but I've spoken to a few guys from like Australia and New Zealand, and they're exactly the same as you, Tracy. They don't have that sort of product down there. There's definitely a market for it, and in the States as well, because they are delicious and they're so versatile.
I think a lot of I watch lots of foodie channels, most of whom are American, and a lot of the really popular food, like takeaway food in America, you can trace back to people actually emigrating into America. So you've got like Polish food, you've got Italian food, you've got there's a lot of Vietnamese cuisine It's quite prevalent Chinese food. The Chinese came over and helped build the railways, so they've been there for years and years, and that you can kind of see the popular takeaway food and trace its roots back. I don't think that many Indian people went, let's nip over to America. Let's uproot and go over there.
Well, I think as well, it's for us. It's the Indian thing it goes back to the Victorian, the colonisation, isn't it?
Yeah. So here it's kind of similar. You can trace this stuff back, not as far, because we didn't have like the big immigration back in the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s, where people moved into the US. Here it's more kind of early 1900s, mid 1900s, where people came over. Lots of West Indian people came to UK, and we can get some amazing jerk and curry goat and stuff like that. It's really, really good, but it's not quite got the same history as the US.
No, it was interesting because we were talking to Vim Dans at Happy Hatter, and one of the sauces he produces is one they call Bombay, and we were expecting like an Indian sauce, but it was very, very different to that, wasn't it? It had sort of the cumin and bits and pieces in it, but it wasn't what we would have sort of gone, oh well, Bombay, that makes me think of Indian cuisine. And he was saying there that there's literally sort of one type of curry effectively really in Belgium, isn't it? That is, I suppose it's a bit like a Chinese.
It's almost like a katsu kind of curry. So a little bit sweet, little bit, sort of.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with curry at all either.
No, it's Japanese katsu, but it's you might have seen it, like the panko breadcrumb, quite thin chicken fillet, and then they have like a sauce on the top, which is the curry sauce. It's nice. It is nice, but it is very different to like British Indian restaurant food, or which is completely different to Indian food. So it kind of varies where you are in the world a bit.
Tracy, when you come over, when all this coronavirus crap's over, we will take you for a British Indian curry.
Oh, you'll love it. You honestly,
we know where to go. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Shakina's favourite place. We'll take you there.
You'll love it. No, you can get as hot as you like. I mean, you can walk into an Indian restaurant and you can say, "Hurt me," and they will go, "Okay, we'll try."
Yeah, we've been there. We were to, what was it? We went to Kayal, wasn't it? Which is South Indian, the Kerala. And
yeah, that was nice.
That was turning up with our own Nagas.
Rick and Stephen brought Nagas in and gave them to the waiter and said, "Can you ask the chef to put these in, please? Because I like my food hot."
They were a little bit surprised to start with, I think, weren't they? But they did it. But it was blooming lovely.
Tasty, very tasty.
Speaking of chili, so which is your which chili do you think has the most flavor combined with not Carolina Reaper heat, maybe not Scorpion heat? So let's go below Scorpion. But which chili do y'all think has the best flavor heat balance?
It's always been the Naga for me, because I find it's a decent step up from obviously what I used to buy, the Scotch bonnets and things, but it's still got a lot of flavour, and a lot of my favourite sauces are Naga based as well.
Yeah.
I think if I'm looking for a hot one, Naga. If I'm looking for something a little bit milder, then I'll probably go Scotch bonnet. Scotch bonnet's got an amazing flavour. Same as Naga. Naga's just got more heat to it. So
see, for me, I quite like habanero, because I like the way habanero stings, but I find habaneros are nice and fruity as well. Yeah. So I'm kind of in the middle, but yeah, I would say probably my next favourite would definitely be Naga.
Yeah, I want to try one of those Ahi Lemons. I haven't tried one yet.
Ahi Lemons, yeah, they're really popular over here.
They look wonderful.
They are zesty as well, and that's kind of what it sort of takes you aback a little bit, that there is that sort of zesty, citrusy thing going on with them. But they're actually a really nice pod to eat.
Yeah, the plants are really quite easy to grow as well. You get quite a lot of fruit off them, so if you do grow them, it's quite a nice plant, and you get plenty off them to try. So they're really popular over here at the moment.
Yeah, so Irena does occasionally. She makes a lemon curd, and sometimes she'll do like a special edition one that has the Ahi lemon in it as well, and it just gives it's a really nice, I would say quite a mild heat, but it's got a nice zing to it, and then with that sort of zestiness, and it just works amazingly in the lemon curd. Really, really tasty.
Yellow Fatali's getting a lot of love in the chat as well, so yeah, that could be another one.
How's I've had the Fatali, the Primo Fatali. How's the Yellow Fatali any different?
I was going to say I haven't tried it.
So we've got Liz, we've got Tony, we've got Adele all saying Yellow Fatali, come on, sell it to us, guys. Why is it so good? Why is that Yellow Fatali so good?
Is that the one that Steve Cooley uses in
Fatali Attraction?
Fatali Attraction.
Yeah.
Have you guys had that? I've seen a lot of pictures of the white ghost peppers. Have y'all had those yet?
We grew them this year.
We grew them this year.
Oh, really? Were they good? How'd they work out for you?
They weren't bad. They were quite good. Like, we've got a fair few pods of it. I think you only had one or two plants. You had one of each, didn't you? You had a white boot and a white ghost.
Yeah.
And they're really interesting the way they grow, because they go from sort of green to a very pale, almost creamy.
Like the green basically just gets lighter. So it goes green, very light green, then it goes to like a cream color, and then you wait, and then they go white. It'd be interesting because obviously I picked them when they went white, so it'd be interesting to leave them on the plant a little bit longer and see if they go any further. Maybe they go red after white.
Did you try them excuse me, did you taste them at the different stages of their development?
I had a couple of them that were probably a little bit underripe, and some that had gone sort of the cream color. So I didn't notice a massive difference in it, because I tried them straight off the pod, didn't I?
Yeah.
Off the plant. So flavour wise, there's not a terrific difference from what sort of a normal ghost would be. It just seemed a little bit less, with like the super hots, you get that kind of bitterness. They seemed a little less bitter.
So was it it sounds like it's a pretty floral flavor.
Not, I wouldn't say overly floral, because I don't like floral stuff particularly. That's where I come on.
Can't stand it.
A bit. But I didn't find them floral. Sort of, no worse than a normal Naga would be, and I like a Naga.
Yeah, I'm still searching for that one chili that has exactly what I'm looking for in a chili. And obviously there's no problem finding the one perfect heat level, but it's really difficult for me to find one that has the, I hate floral. It's like eating a bouquet of flowers and throwing, flaming alcohol in my mouth or something. It ain't for me. So I'm looking for a fruity-ish flavor with a nice, just a nice level heat to it. Nothing.
I had a pod at Stephen's allotment, and it's the first time I've heard of this. It's called a Bart's Halson. I think that's it. And it did pack a punch, but it was really fruity with it. And when I got home and looked it up, it's just a bit hotter than a Scotch bonnet. And Steve said it's one of his favourite peppers too.
Were they the slightly orangey ones that almost look like little pumpkins?
Yeah, that's right. So, and it was quite a bounty giving plant as well.
They're quite fleshy little pods as well, aren't
Yeah,
they?
and so that's Barthalson, yeah, Barthalson. That's worth looking up because if you can get seeds over there, because you'd like that, I think, if you like quite fruity, but with heat, but not overly hot. It wasn't as hot as a Naga. It's between a Scotch bonnet and a Naga.
Cool. I noticed a lot of chili producers are coming out with their infused oils. You'll see them on every grocery store shelf or in the specialty food section. And they take their time and their basil and their garlic and they throw it in the bottle for 6 months and let it, ferment, let it do its thing, infuse, and they slap a cork on it and sell it. And I've seen a lot of that, but I've noticed that they all tend to use the same kind of oil.
Yeah.
And I'm experimenting.
Ooh.
You're using like 1040 grade, sort of. That probably makes no sense at all there.
Using recycled motor oil?
Yeah, 540 or something like that. It doesn't have to be recycled. No, clean's fine.
Okay, that's great. I've noticed that if I use recycled oil, it's great for the planet, but it does have that burnt kind of smell and taste to it that's really hard to get rid of. Yeah.
I mean, what kind of oil do they use there? Is it like
Is it canola?
Canola oil?
Some use vegetable oil, some use canola oil, some use peanut oil, sunflower oil. I mean, if it produces an oil, it's in a bottle. And but I can't. I don't want to give away too awful much, but I have found a way to. How do I put this? I found a way to give you the chili without the chili.
Interesting.
So you don't have to worry about stockpiling storage of chili peppers and dehydrating chili peppers, and that you still have all the flavor, the smell, and the heat without having to worry about all of the chili.
That's interesting. I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
That is intriguing. So there's been some mad science going on at yours then, right?
Natural science.
Natural science. Ooh.
Yeah. There's no chemistry involved. None. Zero. Zip. Nada. Yeah. It's unique. I've been very shy to talk about it because I know that now that it's out, other people will run out and try to figure out what I'm doing and all this, that, and the other. And you know what? If they do figure it out, congratulations. I hope it works out for you. But I think where I believe that success comes from is quality.
Absolutely.
I don't. Yeah. And so, yeah, I believe in it, that if you produce a better product, then it might be a struggle for a little while, but in the long term, you're going to win.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot could be said, it rings very true when we're looking at all of our artisan producers, isn't it? You can get an awful lot of products off of the supermarket shelves. And, a lot of them, if you didn't know any different, you'd be like, yeah, they're good, but you can't beat the quality of where you've got somebody who's putting their heart and soul into something, and they're also looking at the quality of the ingredients.
It really makes a difference.
it makes
Yeah.
a hell of a difference. You know, until you've experienced it, you don't understand how different and how special it can make stuff.
And it is one of those things, I think, when you come up with an idea, it doesn't matter what field we're talking about here, it could be food, could be anything. If you come up with an idea and it's original, people will steal it. They will take that idea and they will run with it, and they'll try and do their own version of it.
Oh, I've only been, I started my chili journey about this same time last year. And so I've only been in the chili community for right at a year. And already it's so comical to sit back and watch because, excuse me, I will see Stephen Dixon with Hot Pods, or Neil with Screaming Chimp, or Lee with 405 Chili Company. And I'll see these guys, well-known, well-respected, consistently produce quality product.
Yeah.
And with it's I can't even describe it, because they'll come out with a new sauce, and let's say the base of it is plums. Within months, 2 or 3 months tops, every crazy producer on the planet is copycatting and putting out plum this because they think it's the next big hottest thing. You know what? Get your own damn sauce and be damn original.
Yeah.
No, it's true. I mean,
Go on up.
you know, the first person that put like a hamburger in between 2 bits of bread, yeah, when they
Mr. Ronald McDonald, wasn't it?
This would be a good idea. Let's try this, right? Hump. Oh, that's good. What they should have done then is run down the patent office and gone, I've had this idea. Here's the details. Can I patent it? Brilliant. It's copyrighted. Fantastic. Right. Because if they'd done that, their family would be living on a gold mountain right now. You know, everyone and their dog does hamburgers. Everywhere you go, hamburger. You know, and
I looked into that. Excuse me. I can't. Some of those things I can't do. You know, I remember that was mentioned in a conversation before that we had, and I can't do those things because they're not. They're not different enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, going back to your point, Tracy, I mean, it is all about quality. That's what got me into the scene and buying stuff, and ultimately a lot of friendships. And if you get quality from somebody, you're going to go back and you're more brave to try their other products, because you know if you have one of theirs and you really like them, it enables you to branch out and have more of it, which is amazing. And you're right, we're very lucky here in the UK, and I'm same in the US. We got some very good sauce producers, but as like Al said, as for copying people, if you know, there's a few people here that make obviously barbecue sauces because that's a stable go-to in the summer when we're all barbecuing, but they all still vary slightly. So, you know, there's still a lot of sauce producers that have their very signature ones that other people don't have or copy, but they're always bringing out new stuff. I'm amazed at the range. There's new sauces coming out all the time from our producers, and maybe that's pushing them to bring out, you know, different and more varied flavors. But it's certainly all good here from a sauce point of view, because a lot of our ones have produced, you know, their ranges have gone from maybe 6 sauces to 20, but not in a short frame of time. They've taken their time and just added extra flavors and fettled it and got it right. So, you know, I guess there's certainly categories for chili sauces, like, you know, fruity, barbecuey, hot, smoky, whatever, but they all fit into that, and all these sauces are different, and you try a couple and go with the one you want to get. So a bit of competition is all good.
Oh yeah, sure it is. Yeah. I just, you know, I don't know. To me, I sit back here just purely as a consumer, and I'll see one producer come out with, I don't know, a mango sauce. And I haven't seen a mango sauce yet. So this is new to me. Well, then overnight, all of a sudden, now everybody's got a mango sauce. And I'm like,
It's not quite like that, I don't think. I think some have got launch a mango sauce. I think others have been developing a mango-based sauce or tropical style sauce. I think, it takes a while for our guys, the prop ones, to develop a sauce. It's not, oh, he's got a mango sauce, I'll bring one up by tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think Rick and Stephen, some of their sauces go through like 25 variants before they decide on the final sauce. So that takes a process of months to get your originals, give it to a few tasters or friends, get them to feed back to you, taste it yourself, add or subtract from it. So this, for the top producers, the sauce process, like I said, it takes quite a long time. You can't just bring out a sauce tomorrow because your mates have one. It takes quite a lot if you want to be good and be happy with yourself. It takes, I think Rick said, his garlic grizzly, which is, definitely my top 3. I think that went to like 20 variants before he actually launched it properly because he wanted to be it perfect. So, it's all good. But yeah, there's lots of mango sauces over here. They're lovely. Sorry, buddy. We'll send you over some.
I think the other way of doing it is to have a real USP, and just do something so differently that it makes you stand apart from, like, the crowd, if you like. So Tim, for example, Tim Graves, he goes out and he forages for a lot of his ingredients. He grows his own stuff. A lot of producers grow their own stuff. That, that's a good thing. But it doesn't make anybody different. So Tim's approach with the foraging side of it really, sort of surprised me. I don't know any other sauce producer that does that. I do know of people who sell foraged ingredients, but I don't know any other sauce producer that does it. So I'm sure if, suddenly wild roaming sauce producers end up on the heathland looking for wild garlic and whatever, I'm not sure that will catch on. But yeah, it's quality, isn't it? It definitely all boils down to that. And all the people I know, David saying about people don't, just make sauce and throw it out the door.
The good ones don't.
I can think of somebody who does that. In fact, I can think of 2 people that do that, and I'm one of them. But yeah, it's you can tell. You can really, really tell when you taste the product.
I think Adele and Irene have just made it, a good point as well. Is that those that do grow their own products, as well, their own ingredients. You've got even more of a labour of love is going into that product because you're working hard on getting the ingredients perfect and growing them to put into your product that you spend all of that time developing as well. There's it's quality from from seed to jar, isn't it?
Yeah.
In that, and that really does notice.
It's a lot.
It does. It really makes a noticeable difference. You can almost pretty much tell the great ones. You can, who they're not just throwing the stuff together to make a quick profit. They're actually, like she said, a labor of love, and from nurturing the seeds to actually getting the product out to the market. It really shows that if you've taken pride in what you're doing, you know, and that you actually love and you have that investment made into the creation and production of your product, that really comes through in the end.
Yeah,
And I think those are the keys to success in making sauces.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I mean, having met these guys over the last couple of years, the fact they can come up with these incredible taste combinations blows my mind, because I just couldn't do that. And the love and the time they take, because, you know, only a couple of them do this full time in the UK. Most do it part time, because there's actually not that much money in it at the moment. So, you know, they do it at weekends and in the evenings, and, you know, they do put their heart and soul into it, and it's evident when you taste their products. But having, like I say, become friends with some of them now, it's just incredible. It's you know, take my hat off to them right now. It's something I couldn't do, but I'm lucky because I can just buy their sauces.
Yeah, it's when you get to know the people behind it, and you know, you realize what is involved in getting those products out to you. You know, I could happily, and you know, it was great when we were doing the firesides just before Christmas, was actually, you know, talking to the producers and getting sort of the inside story on, you know, the thought process and the processes and the labor and everything that goes into it. It's astonishing. And it's the other thing is they're so consistent. And that's the other, you know, the quality highlight there is that, you know, I know if I go and buy a bottle of sauce or a jar of pickle, the next time I go and buy it, I know that I'm going to get that same quality. And, you know, when you're doing that on a small scale, that's a lot more difficult to achieve.
Yeah. You know, you the margin for error, if you're producing 10,000 bottles of something, the margin for error between batches is pretty small. But they get round it by putting all sorts of, well, basically chemicals in there. You know, you look at the list of ingredients and you think to yourself, this reads like a, you know, a 5th grade bloody science book. You know, what's going on? We don't want that. We like fresh stuff. So I know that there will be a bigger tolerance for variation in the products, because he done it again when I looked away. But yeah, that tolerance is a bit bigger, because the chilies, for example, if you get them early in the season, they're generally not as hot. So later on in the season, they're generally hotter. So if the last one you had was the other end of the season, the heat's going to be a bit different. The carrots, the onion, whatever they use. Some years onions grow really, really strong, like, and they really pack a punch. Other years, not so much. So yeah, stuff like that, you do get a variation. But rather than put in artificial stuff to kind of bring it and balance it, no, you take it. Oh, this one's a little bit hotter. Quality's the same. You know, the taste with the onion might vary slightly. The garlic, you know, it might be more potent one year to the next. Might vary slightly, bottle to bottle, but do you know what? You still know it's a quality product, and you know that when you're pouring it out and you're thinking it's getting low, I need to get another one, you're going to get the same quality again. So yeah, there's a lot to be said going into a supermarket and knowing that product there is going to be identical to the one I had last time. Yeah, there's a lot to be said for that, because you know exactly what you're getting. But when you read the ingredients That's why you're getting that. You know, it's full of E numbers, it's full of colours, it's full of sodium benzoates and monosodium glutamates, and it's just no.
And it's cheap as well. So unfortunately, most people would grab the cheapest one, but they haven't. There's no detriment to them. Just like me several years ago, they haven't had this opportunity to like widen your scope of chili sauces and see what's out there. If you know, more people that try it will be converted, obviously, but a lot of people just stick with supermarket sauces at the moment because it's all they know.
Yeah, and supermarket sauces here suck.
Oh, don't worry.
They're so minimal. There's so few choices, and they're so generic flavored. I mean, I did not know a year ago. I had no clue about chili sauces. Had no clue about how many different varieties and chilies and flavors and all this stuff. I had no clue about any of that because I was used to the store, you know, what the store had. And they might have 3 or 4 different brands of jalapeno sauce, or habanero sauce is about the hottest that they go around here because of the general population doesn't like super spicy, but it's really I go to the store now and look at the sauce shelf and I'm like, ugh, that's all you got? You know, all the sauces are the same color, orange or red. You know, the only thing different about them pretty much is the label on the bottle.
Yeah, you just you know, you're going to crack it open and it's going to be vinegar.
Yep.
In a lot
pretty
of
much.
I don't know. There are. I don't know if you get them there, but we have like in Kona. What's the other one? C. Starts with a C.
No idea.
Anyway, yeah, the like supermarket brand kind of, or supermarket sold sauces. And to be fair, 1 or 2 of them aren't too bad for the flavour. There's no heat, but as a sauce, they're not too bad. Then you get to the cheap stuff, which is just cayenne powder, vinegar, and
a bit of garlic.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder if you're lucky.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, Cholula, that's the one. I think Mary Sharp's is quite a supermarkety brand in the US, isn't it?
Who?
Mary Sharp's.
For sauce, no, not so much. No, that's Marie. I'm thinking of a different brand and a different product. I don't remember seeing Marie Sharp's. I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, I mean, you can get it. I know a friend of mine sent me a bottle of the jalapeno one. And, it was on the sort of the vinegar. You looked away again, didn't you? You're just watching for when he turns away. I love it. This could go on for hours. I love this game. But yeah, it was a vinegary one, but it was actually quite pleasant. It was one that had prickly pear in it. And as a sauce, it was absolutely delicious. It was a really nice sort of fresh green sauce that, you know, I would swap that out for salsa on nachos. Really, really good. And I think they're doing one with orange or something as well, I've seen, which I'm quite keen to try. But again, it's that vinegar base.
Did you mention in Kona? That's quite nice. Remember?
Yeah, some of the Ancona ones are pretty good. Did you bring
that Reaper one?
Yeah, that was actually.
It wasn't Reaper heat, but we didn't expect it to be Reaper heat. But it was actually just a good tasting sauce for a pound. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty damn good. I was so surprised. because it wasn't very vinegary. Most supermarket sauces are so high content in vinegar, but this one was really, really nice.
I think these are what Johnny would refer to as gateway sauces. So like Tabascos and your Anconas and Cholulas and stuff like that. You know, people get interested in them, and then they find out about the proper stuff. You know, and their world is just blown apart. The first chili festival they go to, or expo, or anything like that, they look.
Well, it's only been, you know, in fact, it's only been a couple of years for us, hasn't it? Really, that we've.
Sorry,
it's only been a couple of years for us where we've actually really been
doing it again. Taking advantage of my duff hearing now. God dear.
But yeah, we had our eyes opened. I think really, you know, we like chili. We've eaten lots of chili products. And
I lip read. I have to look.
But then we obviously met Stephen and sort of discovered that there was a bit more to chili sauces than Tabasco and
I mean
hot curries.
I've bought Mad Dog before. I've bought, you know, stuff off of the internet. The more well-known kind
Satan's
of
blood or something like that you had, wasn't it?
Yeah, Satan's blood.
That was like massive.
Bottle was really cool, but man, that was vile. Oh
yeah, I never got mine. That was one of the purchases last year that did not make it. I've bought quite a bit over this past year that just strangely enough disappeared. I have no, if it's sitting in a warehouse somewhere or whatever. And the post this year has probably been the most discouraging thing about 2020 this year was the post.
Yeah, so lots of stuff hasn't reached where it should do, really, isn't it? And
it'll I keep saying it'll show up, but I'm an optimist. So
you never know. One day you're probably going to get a mass delivery on your front porch of these boxes.
Happy day for me. Yeah. Well, guys, I hate to be rude. I've got to be somewhere at 4 o'clock. So love you guys. Appreciate you. Good to see you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Tracy. Thanks for dropping in.
Take care. Nice to meet you guys again.
Love you.
Take care.
Yeah.
That's it. This is
go
Scottish Saunders.
Natural as well. So, I got your link to those. So, shall I do a quick charade before I go?
Yes. Yep. David, you just do us a quick charade, guys. So, in chat, see if you can try and guess.
We do the syllables thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 words. This is syllables.
One word.
All right. Okay.
1 word. 2 syllables.
First syllable.
First syllable. Yep. Snow. Second. Yep. Man.
There you go. It wasn't that hard, is it? You win a prize, Alex. Vicky, give him a prize or something.
No, you're not getting the prize.
Oh.
You haven't been good enough.
Okay.
You only just made it onto the nice list.
I'll do one. Right. So.
Film.
Yep.
3 syllables. 4.
No.
3.
3 words.
Sorry.
Yep. First word.
The. Second word.
Right, go on.
Last. Pointing.
The north.
Ooh.
The north.
Okay.
Third word.
He's not going to pole dance, is he?
Sounds like.
Pole. Pole. The North Pole.
Yay!
Terrible Christmas games live on the internet. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Vicky,
Right.
you got to do one
I
now.
will do one. Right.
before we
Okay.
go.
Let's
Alex, stop sneaking a peek.
let's find a Christmassy word.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Yeah, you're not allowed to look.
I'm there. I'm there. Look, you can't stream with them in. Got headphones on. All you
Yeah.
get is like. I'm going to make it whistle now. I'm going to try.
That's-
Don't,
that's
don't
not
do
good.
that. Don't do that. That's really annoying. Stop it. Sorry, everybody.
It's horrendous.
Apparently, you've got to show us your poll. According to Rick. Later, Rick. Later.
I will show you my poll. Carver Sangalaka, proszę. There you go. Black coffee, please.
Oh yeah, coffee without milk. That means, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, right. Here's mine then.
One word. Two syllables.
First syllable. Sounds like.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
like.
Oh.
Knock. Sounds like knocking.
Really hard with the camera being backwards.
Second syllable.
Um,
Oh, that's off.
Crown.
Crown. Crown. Tiara.
Hat. You want me to sit on your head? What? Why are you? Why did you point at me?
oh God.
King. King. Knocking.
Knocking.
Sounds like knock.
The crown. I'm going with Stu here. I'm going with Stu.
It's okay. It's one word.
One word. Two syllables.
First syllable.
Sounds like
knock.
knocking. Banging. Banging. Knocking. Crown.
You were right. You were right. Yes, Adele got it. Adele got it.
Stock it. Oh
Stocking.
my good God.
God.
Girl power. Oh, well done, Minnie.
Oh,
It's
Minnie.
Minnie got
You
it.
saved us.
Thanks, Minnie. See, I'm not a complete idiot. Quite where I am. So Kevin got the king bit right. You kind of got the. It's hard. It's really hard when you choose Christmas words. You have no idea how hard it is to do Christmas words. You do Yule log then. How would you do Yule log?
I wouldn't. I'd put me hands up like this and go. And you go, oh, he's in the stocks. Like that. No. Or sounds like.
A lock, I suppose. Yeah.
Lock. Yeah. See?
Well, like you see, I was going to do sock, but I haven't got any socks on, so I couldn't have shown you my foot. So...
Oh.
Oh dear, oh dear.
What's
mince
worrying?
pie. Right, James wants somebody to do a charade for mince pie. James, you come on here and you show us mince pie.
Yeah, you. If you look in the text at the top, at the bottom of that text is the link to join the stream.
Yeah,
Click it.
Put your money where your mouth is, Nixon.
And we'll watch you.
Well, you could go all Cockney rhyming on it, couldn't you? And go.
Yeah. What's that? More mince pie.
Yeah. Dear, oh dear. Christmas games, it's much harder to do it, isn't it? We tried to do charades on a Teams call at work on Christmas films, and it got a bit wrong.
Indeed. Well, we've been streaming now for an hour and a half.
We have. Yeah. Shattered. I don't know how you guys do it.
I'm
And-
still sort of semi-Christmas dinner coma at the moment. So
I'm more than happy to keep the stream going if people want to join it, but if not, then I'm going to go and have a large brandy. So,
Can anyone join us? Anyone brave enough or silly enough?
Dean's just saying, don't get him to show his mince pie after showing us his Christmas nuts.
oh God, yeah, that
Yeah.
was the most disturbing photo I have seen. I mean, that just when you thought 2020 couldn't get any worse, there's a big picture of James's arse in the middle of Facebook, and I'm just
Like you said, he covered his giblets, though, right?
I'm like, I'm scarred. I am scarred. You know, God dear.
Oh dear.
Have a brandy
Yeah,
and stream.
stream.
No, me streaming. No drink. No. No, not a good idea. I'll get far too controversial.
Yeah, I think we'd lose family friendly quite quickly, wouldn't we?
Sorry.
We'd lose family friendly quite quickly.
Yeah, we would be rated 18 plus in seconds. Yeah, hung down like a turkey's neck. Yeah.
So Tony wants another Christmas joke. Are you sure about this, Tony? Right, hang on. I've just found one that's about the sack, but I think with the current line of conversations, I'm going to skip over that one quite quickly. Right. Let's have a look.
What is every parent's favourite Christmas carol?
Silent Night.
Silent Night.
Yeah.
If only.
I saw one earlier that I thought was brilliant. I've just got to try and find it again on here. Okay. What goes ho ho whoosh, ho ho whoosh?
Ooh.
No idea.
Santa going through a revolving door.
Hey.
Dell's just put one in. What's red and green and flies? It's an airsick Santa Claus. That'd be something going down your chimney you wouldn't be too keen on, wouldn't it?
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Now, she's still scrolling through these. Oh, Dino in the house. Merry Christmas to you.
Who is Santa's favourite singer?
Don't know.
Elvis Presley. Merry Christmas, Dean.
Yeah. So well, if anybody does want to join us, I'm going to give it 5 more minutes. Link is in the text at the top of this post. So yeah, just click on it. It says at the bottom, link to join the stream.
Indeed. So what's red, green, covered in tinsel and goes ribbit, ribbit?
Oh, I read this earlier. I don't know.
Mistletoed. Oh no, now we're getting into the realms of jokes that I really like. Right, so what's yellow and dangerous?
Shark infested custard.
What's brown and sticky?
A stick.
Stick.
What's big yellow and eats rocks?
A big yellow rock eater.
What do you get if you jump in the Red Sea?
Wet.
Why do you know all my best jokes?
I've heard them a million times.
This is really bad. Am I that predictable?
Sorry?
Am I that predictable?
Moving
What's,
on.
okay. What's white and swings through a cake shop?
White and swings through a cake shop.
Orangutan.
Oh, that's brilliant. I like
Thanks.
that. Why are elephants large, grey, and wrinkly?
Because if they were small, white, and round, they'd be aspirins. Right? We're being invaded. We're being invaded. He's coming back for his freedom. Right.
Merry Christmas, people.
Merry Christmas, James.
Hope you've all had a great day.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
How are you?
Saw your pictures. Is that your sister you were around?
Busy boys.
I know. Left them dangling. There's only baubles I've had dangling all year. It's been a good day. Started off really well. Do you know what I mean? Like going and like dropping presents off to see my kids, and I eventually met them for the first time in about 2 years.
Amazing.
Brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? They're just getting bigger.
Is there any chance you can check me out the stream while I just sort my camera out? I'm trying to get it all hooked up to my.
No worries. Yeah.
That's great news.
So it's just good how it all changes, just how it can change for the better at times. Do you know what I mean? Especially today. Do you know what I mean? So that was just banging straight away. I've had a good day myself, and then try to catch up. I'm literally just in the door 5 minutes, getting back. You know what I mean? So I'm glad everyone's had a good day.
I'm so
see everyone.
pleased.
Do you know what I mean?
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's good that you have come on and done this at your day as well to let folk come on and speak and have a wee day chatting away.
The hope, isn't it? If people drop in, or at least it sort of entertains people for a little while. If
yeah,
you know. And when I was travelling back, we come over the hills. You know what I mean, so I lose my signal and reception. So still waiting to see if old Grandpa Stu come on and ginned up. It's not festive if he doesn't pop up ginned.
This is it.
It used to make me roll up when he'd be down the club, and he's obviously a few beers, maybe more than a few beers in, and all of a sudden there'd be a live stream.
Yeah,
and
pre-COVID, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean? Every time, it's like we're always in the pub with him.
Just be like
sneaky videos of Jackie at the bar and all that. It actually feels as if it was so long and not just basically like the start of this year. Crazy. It's been. I know it's been really, really, really bad and hard for a lot of folk, but I've actually had one of the better years for the past 20 years.
It's funny. I think stuff happens, but it's what you make of it, isn't it? And it's you adapt and change what you're doing and look at things in a different way. And I can imagine it did, Stu.
I can tell you now, Stu, lockdown did not do that to me. Theo had a go, but no. Okay, so here we are for the first time in since I can remember, a United Kingdom look.
Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to get everything set up and trying to clip on my hands-free thing. Oh, it went horribly wrong. Yaki da Nadolig Llawen, guys.
Yeah, Yaki da.
Yes, Nadolig Llawen. She says.
That's
Merry Christmas. Oh, nicely done. I like it a lot. Well done.
Best Christmas jumper ever.
There you
go. So, James, you've actually had the best year then.
Yeah, I've had best one for a long time. What I can remember, do you know what I mean? It's crazy how it works like that, do you know what I mean?
It is.
But the whole good thing is, Nuke has been a massive part for everyone in some massive ways for folk during this year. from start to beginning, really, from COVID to now. Do you know what I mean? It's just been the way we've all came together during the whole time has been fantastic, and it's just what we are.
But
and it's good.
James, that's what I've been saying to people as well. That although, I mean, I've been in Nuke for, I think, how long did we say that we've been in the group? I think it was a year last October.
Yeah, I was going to say
that we joined.
At the same time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was around about the same time. And even though I right from the very start, I experienced it that we're an online community. We like getting involved. We like doing silly stuff. It's not all about, how much heat I can take, how big I am. It's all just a little bit of fun with us.
Mhm.
But especially since the lockdown, I'm pretty sure we were discussing again, Vic, that we've we embrace the whole online thing. So it's not just we jump on, we do a little live, we do a source review. It's all just complete and utter crazy madness. And I found that it just gives you just a little bit of laugh to get through the day and just to keep you going. It's very light.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's been great.
It's the support that we bring each other. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's the support for each other that's just came through.
There's a lot of things that wouldn't have happened, dare I say it, without us all being locked away, because the online chili festivals, the online chili eating contests for us in the world for both.
Please don't remind me of that.
These things have been incredible, and down to the final of the pod eating contest, we wouldn't have had those people around in the same event if there were festivals going on, which is gutting that they weren't. But we've become really adaptive, and Al and Vicky especially, you've brought some amazing things to the table, and they've all been amazing successes, so fair goes.
Yeah, the people that have got involved and that have organised these things, I never. Oh, hang on a minute, right? Talking about Welsh, right? There we go. That's a bit better. Hey, exactly. I just think that the people that have organised things, like we've had the online chili festival, we've had the pod eating, we've had the challenges and whatnot. It's these people that are just thinking outside of the box. And I say, whatever we experience within Nuke, you just don't get it anywhere else, not in any other group, whether it be chili or not chili. We just completely thought outside of the box, and all right, some things may not work out quite as well, but by God, we've done a lot of world firsts on our group in the past few months. It's been amazing, and I'm so pleased and so glad to have been part of the journey. Anyway, it's been fantastic.
I love it. I mean, it's for me. It's like I've finished work, and yes, I'm working from home, but it could be a bit full on and quite stressful at times. But there is nothing better than just flicking on and just seeing what people have been up to during the day.
Yeah,
and
you've got, no matter who it is, you're always like, right, who's done something? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's something. You can go have a wee nosy on.
And that there is something on there that is going to make you laugh. And it doesn't matter how crap your day's been. Something on there, somebody has done something that will make you laugh. And you're just like, do you know what? That's brilliant. Hi.
Hey, David.
Hello.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, lovely.
And say Merry Christmas in Welsh.
Merry Christmas.
Say Merry Christmas in Welsh. I'd say Merry Christmas in Welsh. Nah. Nadolig Llawen.
Nadolig Llawen.
You can't remember what he's supposed to be saying.
I haven't even done Welsh in school properly.
This is what happens when you've been off school for a week, but you forget everything.
Yeah.
It was funny at the start of this when Minnie and Amy were trying to read that their books, man.
Oh, that was funny.
Those books take me back. I used to have them when I was younger.
It's a Scottish version of the Beano and the Dandy, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. My parents used to get them for me for Christmas.
They're brilliant.
I still get them. I got them today as well.
Oh, brilliant.
Not even lying. I got them again today. And I think I get the Beano. 38 years old and my mum still buys me the Beano and the Dandy.
You see, Kevin Tilly has got his hats. I've just got my Welsh hats.
Is this some sort of hat off?
Oh, sorry.
We do need Kevin in the house.
This is like little hat off. However, I do recall wearing this in one of the chili festivals, and all I remember was the whole thing just falling in my face.
I'm just wondering, Ray, when you go off to do like a market or a festival or something, is there actually any room in the car once you've got all the hats in there?
Not much. There's not much. I remember doing cheese and chili in Cheltenham back last year. And remember my dragon face mask? Oh, that came with us as well. It was really fun. That was right in the middle of the stall. Get Kevin. Oh, I think Kevin might be working tonight. Kevin's got some absolutely fantastic hats. Mine are all just Welsh based, and I'm looking for a few more. So the dragon one is here somewhere. I don't know where the dragon one is. Where's the dragon hat? It's downstairs, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's here somewhere. Yeah. So I'm looking for some new Welsh hats. I'm running out of ideas though, but yeah.
We'll keep it out.
So I'm a little flower. Yeah, Paul's just. Oh, is it past the watershed? Because Paul just said blow up sheet has got a puncture.
I'm just waiting for the leak. Like just
Right, yeah, I've seen a leak hat. Obviously with the lockdown, it's been a bit difficult to get hold of one. So, but yeah, oh, there you go. Kevin says, give him 2 minutes, he'll be on with some hats.
Billy's gonna come on with his hat.
Yeah, it is. James, go and get your biking hat. Biking hat. I haven't seen. Where's your biking hat? Your helmet?
James has got his helmet.
We haven't seen it for ages.
No, I swapped my the Jimmy hat for the Viking hat. Magnus has got that.
No, I got a chalky hat on.
God blimey, this is like a horror film now. One of those for a hand just came out. No!
Hey! Backing it up. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Why
that's actually quite cool.
Why are chocolate buttons rude? Why are chocolate buttons rude? Oh, because they are smarties without any clothes on. Rude. Rude. Unfortunately, I left all the Christmas cracker jokes at my mum and dad's earlier on, so there were some really good ones there.
Oh, there are some terrible ones out there as well, aren't there?
We've gone through
we had ones that were pretty good, actually, to be fair.
From John Lewis.
You need a hat.
They're from John. Oh, apparently the crackers were from John Lewis. So.
So they were quality jokes then.
Decent. Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, they were.
Apparently. Oh dear. I know.
What's the plans for the rest of the night for everybody? What are you all doing for the rest of the night?
Probably opening
going to be putting my. Probably putting the mini pickles to bed soon. However, obviously we're all sort of into chili and whatnot. I didn't get anything chili related for Christmas.
I didn't this year.
Me neither.
You did.
But Paul being a bloke, right, just didn't get around to buying anything beforehand. And before he knew it, we had our lockdown sprung on us at last minute. And it was all deemed as non-essential, so we couldn't get me anything.
Oh no!
I got a chili chopping board.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool. My hanging thing though.
Got your name
my
on it.
secret Santa.
Yeah.
Cool.
My mum got it done.
Nice.
Oh, did your mum make it up to? Did your mum make it up to Scotland after James?
No, she didn't. She had to cancel her flight.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Aye, she was devastated.
I can imagine, mate.
James,
she was maybe flying back down to the 27th.
It's all different all over the country. I mean, our lockdown kicked in a few days back, and it's been a nightmare because we couldn't even get 3 households together. So it was only 2. So we were up at my mum and dad's, and my brother and sister-in-law and my niece were stood outside the house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
it sucks.
the rules you're under and the rules that James is under are different to the rules that we're under. So yours are to each other as well. It's crazy. It really is.
Ours starts for tonight, like 5 past midnight. Ours kicks in again. Do you know what I mean? Like today was the only day they were giving us exceptions to meet up from family members in the same tier system. But my mum stays in Herefordshire. Do you know what I mean? So she was on tier 1 last week, and now it's tier 2, where everyone else is tier 4. That's too hot already.
This always looks really rude, though. It always looks really rude.
That is a quality hat, Irina. That's a quality hat.
Yeah, but it looks really rude.
Well,
It looks really rude. However, talking of rude, right? I've got a photo on my phone.
Hang on, here we go.
I'll put it on. I'll put it on. No, I'll put it on. No, it's do you know? It's not far off that type of photo, actually. Right. Okay. So I am going to pop it up on the group later on, right? But about 2-3 years ago, our kids' school was doing this health and well-being event and whatnot. So I get down there and wandering around, and the school nurses were there, and Public Health Wales were there, and all I see on the table was this great big massive blue outfit, and was it a
Blue.
It was a flu bug. So I said, that's lovely. I said, but somebody seriously does need to be wearing it. They went, yeah, she said, we haven't got anyone to wear it, really. And I could see the big puppy. She went, yeah, she said, but we've just got no one to wear it. And I went, oh, go on, give it here and I'll put it on then. So off I went. I donned this great big massive outfit. It was, you guys have obviously seen how tall I'm not. So I got this great big massive suit on. The straps going over my shoulder didn't fit. I couldn't see out of it. People had to guide me around the hall by my hand, almost falling over and stuff. And our fantastic Welsh health minister, what's he called? Bourne Gethin, whatever you have. He was actually at the school that day because he lives local to us. And all I heard him do was just laugh at the fact that there is a photo of me, and all you have to, well, you look at it, right, and all you see is these things just sticking out. And I'll put it up on the group and you'll see what I mean. But all you see is just what looks like a great big massive sort of like phallic something protruding out of me. It looks as rude as hell. It was as rude as hell. But all you see is this great big massive blue blob, which was me in size. But the things that you do, because I just went, I said, it's a great outfit. I said, it's just such a shame that nobody's wearing it. And you can see these great big massive puppy. I went, yeah, she said, we just don't have the staff to put it on. I went, I'll give it here, would you?
Saw you coming.
But honestly, I'll take the photo out because it's so rude. It is so rude.
Oh, do it. That'd be hilarious.
Reminds me of Christmas.
Oh, you know me.
Meeting two there.
Right. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it.
Oh
no.
Right. See some of it, yeah.
Is this turned into a pay-per-view thing, or?
I tell you what, I should
subscription.
Right. I tell you. Right. Hang on. I'm going to see if I can get it in group.
Looks like we've got somebody joining us.
Yay!
Hey! Nadolig Lawin, matey, you okay?
Merry Christmas.
Good, I know.
I can show you this now then.
I can do it.
All had a good day, have we?
Perfect, thank you. How about yourself?
Apart from working this morning, not too bad.
I thought you were working tonight. I wasn't sure.
I got work again in the morning.
And talking about us Welsh things, right? I'm trying to work out who my secret Santa is. I think I know. But I got this earlier on, and we translated it, talking about Welsh. It basically means the Welsh dragon will lead you all. It's great. It's absolutely fantastic. It just means that we'll lead the way. How
Who's your
cool is
guess?
that?
Is that on slate? Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like
Like,
Fantastic.
I can't say in case I'm wrong. I think it's male.
Andrew
I think
Say a
it's
name.
male.
I won't even tell you if you're right or wrong. I won't say anything.
Oh, that's no fun. You've got to play the game.
Is it Andrew Hirk? You think?
No, I don't think it's anyone Welsh.
Oh.
I don't think it's anyone Welsh. I reckon it's somebody over the border, and I reckon it's somebody. Ooh, let me see. I think it's somebody down the southeast of England.
Not going to be Rena, is it?
He's not going to give anything away, is he?
No.
Nah. Yeah, quite far away.
I tell you, geography was never my strong point. This is why,
I don't
right?
want
I
to
used to
tell you,
drive
do you know what I
around
mean?
Paris on a regular.
If you were to guess
Oh,
the
we'll
name, I'd
work it out.
probably say, you're right. But if you don't guess, then I'm not going to tell you because it's no point, man.
Well, geography
But
was
I'm
never
so
my
glad
strong point.
that
But I
works
used to.
well.
What hat has Kevin got on? I can't quite see it.
Christmas tree.
Is it a Christmas tree? Christmas tree. I don't know why, right? But when you said what hat has he got, I automatically did that to my phone. Not that it makes it any better.
No,
I just did that, thinking I was going to get really close. I don't know why.
Turn my phone a minute, see if that works.
Oh, I'm too hot. Oh God.
Oh, it's been a good Christmas, Nuke.
I'm too hot.
Secret Santa and the Not Nuke. They've both been really well. They've done well.
They did work very well.
Mm-hmm.
Nice hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they work
Oh,
well.
thanks very much, James, for Secret Santa.
You know what I mean? I know some folk haven't got theirs today, but I do know quite a lot are still in transit. Do you know what I mean? There's just nothing they can do.
Yeah.
That
guy there. That guy. I've got Kevin's. Although Kevin, I'm not your Secret Santa. I've already said that. I have something for you for this guy here. I'm not your Secret Santa though. I promise you, I'm not your Secret Santa. But it's all sorted. It's all sorted.
Thank you very much. No, it's been great. I'm glad James done it, and most people have had theirs, haven't they? Post haven't been very good, but
yeah, unfortunately you can't.
Oh no, the post has been pants.
Mm.
The post has been pants, but I remember saying a few weeks back that obviously anyone that's ordering stuff online, which I think pretty much we all are, that all you need is just a case of COVID in sorting offices. They all go down. There's no staff. They have to hold on to everything for 72 hours for decontamination. It's chaos. It's been absolute
they've
chaos.
Done quite well, all in all, I think.
Yes, I think in fairness,
I think they have done. Well, I don't know if Stephen Dixon is watching at the moment. So obviously, I'm not getting any notifications through. But I ordered loads of stuff off people and whatnot. Stephen Dixon's stuff arrived at 7 o'clock on a Sunday evening. So that's how much extra our local guys were doing. 7 o'clock on a Sunday evening, it turned up.
Royal Mail were delivering on Sundays up till 9 o'clock throughout the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a good job.
They're doing amazing.
Especially with what's going on and how bad it's been for them all year. Do you know what I mean?
They've done it since March, so fair play. I think, we've all been waiting for deliveries, definitely. But you just got to think it's hopefully coming to me, and they must be overwhelmed. And like Arena said, when their staff start falling ill or have to self-isolate because somebody else is ill, it cuts your workforce in a quarter. I mean, we were devastated in schools, back then. It was frightening, really. But, it's also kept the country going. I think if there wasn't the mail or what we receive, it'd have been a real crap year. At least we've managed to circulate stuff around this thing, so it's just made a big difference. And, fair play, James. The Nuke Secret Santa was a lovely idea, actually, and really I got a chug 3 out of it, so I'm pretty happy.
I am so glad that things like that didn't come my way. I am so glad things like that didn't come my way. I could see when my package arrived, it wasn't going to be a chug unless somebody had put it into a bag, which I didn't think they would. And then it dawned on me, oh my God, what if somebody has sent me like a Moab or something? I was really, really, really frightened. You think, right, a Moab is about that sort of size.
Yeah.
I was quite scared. I was quite scared.
Not different, is it either?
I do know somebody in
it's
America,
the same,
one of their
it's
Secret Santas was a Nemesis bar.
But that's what I mean. That's the same sort of weight. It's the same size. It's the same thickness. Guys, I was genuinely scared. I really was.
I did use it as a. I mean, I was, sent a nice parcel off, but it was also putting some stuff in it that I was like, I don't want to try that myself. It's quite hot. I'll send that on, and hopefully you'll be brave enough. So that was kind of cool as well. But yeah.
Nah, it's been a good December for Nuke. Like, even right at the beginning, we not Nuke. That just started off brilliantly.
That was a load of hassle behind the scenes, but absolutely brilliant.
Worked out well, didn't it?
Yeah.
No, it was awesome. It was awesome.
No, Secret Santa's done really, really well. Well done, mate. It was well organised.
No, cheers.
Well organised. No, it was well organised, mate. Well done.
It was.
Well done.
Easy.
Thank you very much. I'm glad everyone took part and got what they got and enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? And it's good to see what folk got. Do you know what I mean? Especially some of the things that I've seen, like what Steve and Michelle Berling got. That old Agnes picture was amazing.
Yeah.
The person who drew that for them.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like yours as well, Eileen. That's a good personal thing. Do you know what I mean? That's awesome as well. Something that's not chili related was what I was hoping for. What? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think
it didn't have to be chili.
No, I think where people have also got to know each other so much better, and I think because we've spent so much more time with each other, albeit virtually over the last sort of 8-9 months with everything going on, people have actually really got to know individuals that, like you're saying, a lot of the gifts, it's not just, it's chili related. It is something that that person would like.
Yeah.
But again, that just it's another, just goes to show sort of the level of the friendships I think that have developed in the group as well.
My God. Right.
Do we want to
if you have a look on the group, Paul has just posted something, right? Remember I said about the flu virus thing that I was dressed up as? Right. Yeah. If anyone can get on to the group at the same time as doing this stream, you can understand what I mean about it looking a little bit rude.
You've got hundreds of knobs on you.
That's the point I'm trying to make. It looks as rude as hell. But honestly, I swear to God, that's me inside it. That's me inside it.
Knobs and bobbles in the white screen.
Well, what can I say? A normal Friday night, eh? Yeah, that's it. A normal Friday night.
I would have had some fun with that.
I did say it was quite funny.
You have to wear that on your next live.
It's the look on its face as well, actually, isn't it? It's it's the whole
it was yeah. But if you can just imagine that they actually inside it there were straps to hold the whole thing on, but I'm so short that the straps didn't fit.
I think they normally come with
hold the whole thing back to be able to see outside. Oh, it was hysterical. Honestly, the nurses had to hold my hand and just basically guide me around the hall, and I was in it for about an hour and a half. It was, yeah.
I couldn't even see it when I was doing my Slim 10.
We have
When she was in there,
yes.
Where's my mum?
But it was. I did say the photo looks quite rude.
That's a bit special.
As I say, a normal Friday night for me there. Oh Lord!
Magnus is on his toes. Hey, Magnus.
Merry Christmas, Magnus.
Merry Christmas,
buddy.
guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord Almighty. Right, I think I'm going to have to love you and leave. I might love you and leave you at the moment, but then again, Vicky will confirm that after my fireside chat the other week, you know, we sat there for 2.5 hours chatting afterwards.
We did.
It was. I had so much to do.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
She'd left me.
With a big chip
Honestly,
off.
I sat there for ages saying, I had to say to her, Vicky, I've got to go make some cranberry sauce. She went, all right, then no worries. And we just sat there just chatting. I went, Vicky, I said, I still got to go make the cranberry sauce. 11 o'clock we got off the call. I finished my chat with Vicky at 8 o'clock. 11 o'clock we came off chatting. Oh.
I'd gone to bed.
Oh, yeah, there you go. 3 hours. Oh, honestly. The cranberry sauce got made the following day.
That's nice.
Oh, jeez.
It was good to talk, though. Really good to talk.
Oh, it was.
I'm
was
going
quite
to get
funny.
off on my toes
Yeah.
as well, actually, because I got nachos to make for my...
We'll jump off as well. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas, guys.
Indeed.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. Rest of your weekend.
Thanks for doing this again, Alex and Vicky. Bye,
No,
Nukes.
Good
No,
to see you all.
absolutely.
Love you all.
All right.
Pleasure.
Have a great night.
Bye, guys.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Oh, how funny. I don't know. Oh. So, what's it like over in Cumbrae then today? Did I
Cold.
see that loads of
Very
people
cold.
have had snow? People have had
We
snow
haven't.
today, I've seen. Nope,
I've
not
seen a
us.
few pictures of snow.
No.
But
I think there's been snow up north. I think I saw photos of Tynemouth Beach that had snow on it.
Wow.
I don't know.
Don't know.
No,
I haven't seen a lot. Like coming from work, sat there, ate my dinner, and then just sat on the settee like
That's pretty much all we and we've been pretty much comatose on the sofa since.
Can you do me a favour?
Yeah, post Christmas.
Get me Alex's jar. So ploughman's.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, right? You know that when we met up at Edible Ornamentals and you had a box full of goodies and you were handing jars out, and everyone else has eaten their ploughman's pickle, and I said, no. I am so going to let mine just mature and wait and stuff. Well, I opened it and christened it tonight with the bacon cheese.
With bacon cheese.
Super yummy, Alex.
With bacon cheese. Yeah. There we go. They're nice. It's absolutely lovely. I'd be really interested to see what the hot one was like. It's really, really good though.
It's good
It
stuff.
still has a little bit. It still has that little bit of firmness, but it's not overcooked. It's really good.
No,
I'm glad you like it.
I've got one more jar, I think.
I've got one 500ml Kilner jar left.
That we've been
Well,
saving for.
Yeah.
Well, talking of that, I've forgotten that I saved a jar of pickled onions for us for Christmas. So we're opening up all the cheese and whatever you have this evening. And I think it was Adele saying, "Oh, I'm just about to go and open your pickled onions." But I thought, "Oh God, I've got pickled onions." So sent Paul upstairs to get it. Boy, by here has demolished half a jar of them.
There's only 2 left.
There's 2 left in there. I turned around and there's 5 on his plate. He's just like.
I think
So,
you
yeah.
need to change his name to Devouring David. I think.
Oh, tell me about it.
You're a bit.
You know,
like that.
he's a skinny runs, but I don't know where he puts it all. He doesn't half pack it away. But no,
Yeah, we were all teenagers once.
pickle.
We all used to be able to do it.
Yeah. So ploughman's pickle there, guys. It's really good. If you were lucky enough to have a jar, it's very, 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 very
Don't want
good.
to sell it. I'll tell you now. Anybody that wants the recipe, I'll send it to them because you know I'm not proud. If you want to make it, Del, then yeah, just let me know and I'll send you the recipe. So I'm definitely not going to sell it because I've got.
In my first year, I did like an almost Branston pickle, and I called it a bit of a pickle.
Clever.
It was just called a bit of a pickle. It didn't sell for me.
Really not.
It was really weird. No, it didn't sell. No. Really weird. It's really weird. You could just go through phases, and I'm sure every producer will confirm as well that you'll make something, it'll sell really well, and then all of a sudden, it'll just be a really bad seller. And then all of a sudden, and you'll think, I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop it. And then all of a sudden, your sales will just do that again. It's really, really odd. My infused oils, that goes through phases that they'll sell, and then all of a sudden you just won't sell any for months, and then you think, right, okay, I'm dropping it all. I think the beginning of the year I was looking to drop all my infused oils, and then all of a sudden they just took off, really took off again. It's really strange. It's really strange. But my ploughman's pickle just didn't sell for me.
Because one of the things you've always said has been a gap, isn't it? Is ploughman's pickle? They're just
it's kind of. If you think Branston pickle but without all the vinegar, that's the kind of theory. And then I put in date molasses. I really kind of richened it up. You just get a much better depth of flavour with it. But yeah, I'm more than happy to share the recipe.
That sounds good. I might have to take you up on that.
I can't make it.
It's
because I have a cat, and if you have a cat, they're not going to classify your kitchen for food preparation and food production.
Oh, no. Do you know? It must be different over there then, because I've discussed this with my environmental health officer, and I said, we don't have any pets unless you want to sort of class the husband and kids as pets. I said, we don't have dogs. I said, I'm quite conscious, of pet hair and stuff. She said, no. Yeah. She said you can have pets and still operate in the kitchen. I was like, fair enough.
His litter box is in the kitchen. His food is in the kitchen. So he is in the kitchen, and he gets over all the sides and the rest of it. Well, dogs are a little bit easier to train. You can train a dog. You can just leave the back door open. And if it wants to go out for a wee, it can go out for a wee. So it makes it a bit tricky. Now, when I used to chef, when I used to run pubs, every place I worked had 5 stars for the food inspection. Everything was perfect, or as near as damn it perfect. When we had we used to get what were they called? CMI, yeah, Checkmate International. They used to come round and do like inspections on the kitchens. It'd be 95% plus all the time. And yeah, I was really proud of the kitchens that I kept. To do it here, it's not laid out for it. We haven't got the room to put the stuff that you couldn't have in the kitchen. I've even got a fly zapper in my kitchen. I'm like totally anal about it. I'm not interested in trying to find a bigger house and a bigger kitchen and the rest of it and try and make it possible. So if anybody wants a recipe,
it's a recipe that is not, when I say similar to piccalilli, I mean the amount of ingredients that need to be chopped up. It's a very, very, here goes a big word for a Friday evening on Christmas Day, laborious task. My piccalilli, I absolutely detest making it because it uses so much veg, and it is such a long process that it needs to be brined, and then the following day it's all got to be rinsed off and stuff. But yeah, when you chop about 7 or 8 kilos of veg, and it's like the ploughman's pickle, you don't realise the amount of individual components that go into it, and it all needs to be chopped up, and it's all got to be chopped up the same sort of size. Oh my lord!
Yeah, well, it took us, I think, to do that batch. Was it we did it in 2 batches, didn't we? Because we did the hot and the mild.
Yeah, we did a hot and a mild,
and it was probably a good hour and a half just of chopping.
With 2 of us chopping.
2 of us on it, so it's like 3 man hours worth.
Imagine what that's like when there's like just one of you doing it.
We made 24 jars, and you make
more
than that, and that, you know, that it's
Oh, don't ask. Yeah, but then I've got cauldrons, you know. I mean, I tipped one of my stock pots upside down to put my pizza on it about a week ago when I was doing it with Adele and Andy Hurd. So that is around about, I think it's about a 10-litre pot, and I've got one which is twice the size of that, which I do pick lily in now. You've all seen the size jars that I pot up in. And one of those pots does around about 45 to 50 pots of piccalilli.
Wow.
It's hard going. It's hard.
Yeah.
So you can imagine the amount of veg that I've chopped up to go in it. But we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. No, it is hard work. It's what we were saying earlier, wasn't it? Was when we were talking about the amount of effort and time and love that goes into preparing stuff.
Yeah, and I think it's great. Yeah, when you've got a partnership in a business like this, and you've got more than one person doing the preparation, so you know the chopping and the stirring and whatever you have, I can only imagine that it makes life a lot easier. But when you're a sole producer on your own, and I do everything with these hands here, so it's no one else that helps me. If I'm getting any help, it's usually that you're eating my fruit and veg and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's you know, when you see my whole table set up, people say, you know, well who makes it all? And I say, well, you see these hands, call me a control freak, but it's these hands that chop, it's these hands that stir, it's these hands that jar it all up and put the labels on, and then it's me that goes out to sell it. So you're a control freak because you know exactly what goes inside each and every single jar. I can tell you what vinegar goes into each of the chutneys without looking at the labels, but that just comes with just doing it so much and doing the same batches, you know, just in repetition. And so I can remember saying, it was one of the online chili festivals. And I remember my opening pitch. I said, well, you know, we keep saying about this word artisan. Well, what does artisan mean? It means it's all hand prepared. It's all small batches. It means that every batch is different. It's, you know, you don't get a standard tomato. You don't get a standard chili. They all vary. And this is what makes it all artisan. That we do it. We don't do it because it makes us rich. We do it. It's a labour of love. We just love what we do. Like my dad said, you know, you don't do it for the money. You do it because you love it. You love being out there and saying what you do and things like that. But we're going back into meet the producer type of thing again now. You know, but that's what makes it all special. And I mean, I'm a non-source producer, and all I've got to say is, you know, I'm in a community which is predominantly source. I fit in where I can, but I you know, I love the support that I get from you guys as well. And you know, people not always buying my hot stuff off me. It's amazing how many people do look for the mild and the medium stuff as well.
Yeah.
It's all to do with families, and it's not all, oh God, what did you guess out of it? You know, it's sometimes it's not all about chili, although I don't think my mum would have been too happy that Iceland are doing Carolina Reaper pigs in blankets. I did cook them up earlier on.
Amazing.
I didn't put them on the plate. But I did cook up the Carolina Reaper pigs in blankets, so she wouldn't have been too impressed with me had I taken those for dinner. You know, it's so. I mean, I all I can say is, you know, just thanks from everyone. When I say everyone, a bit of a pickle, you know, it's mainly me. But then I get Paul that supports me. He comes out and he helps me on the stall. On occasion, you'll find that my brother will come out and he'll give us a hand for a few hours. My sister-in-law used to do the same before my niece came along. You know, and then I've got to say thanks to my mum and dad, because without them, Paul wouldn't be able to come out and help me, because these two need to be looked after as well. So all in all, you know, we're a family business, but we all contribute in different ways as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I think that you'll find that all of the producers within the group as well, that we're all a small family-based business anyway. So you got Dan Reed, Chili of the Valley, you know, his son gets involved. And please don't mess about with the light there. So then you've got the Saunders as well, and we all see that their kids get involved, and you know, you had the little one, you know, vacuum sealing the cheese the other week. Who else have we got? We've got Sean Overthrow's kids that you do see them on camera. Yeah, Chris House is just coming into the fold now. You know, we've got Lily Lolly that obviously is named for the lollies and stuff. My two get involved wherever they can, you know, and you know, we're it's all about family being involved, and you know, just in the smallest of ways. Stephen Dixon, I mean, you've got Maisie that gets involved, and she's out helping him on the stall, you know, and things like that. You know, she developed her own sauce, which was mild beast. So you know, it's all a family thing at the end of the day. We're not all crazy Chilli-heads. Well, not all of us anyway.
Much as, you know, we like hot stuff, we don't like it because it's hot. We like it because it tastes good. And you know, I personally like a kind of medium sauce. You know, my everyday driver, if you like, for food. I'll go for something around habanero, Scotch bonnet. You know, nothing up here, because it tastes good. And yeah, I totally get that. You know, the mild end sometimes gets forgotten. You know.
Well, I mean, talking of the mild end, I contacted Sean, and you know, I was so late doing all of my orders this year that I contacted him saying, "Oh, you know, I'm after some sauces," and you know, the sauce that I specifically asked him for was the cherry barbecue sauce, which is the heatless one. Yep. And every sauce that I wanted off him was all in the heatless variety, and he was completely out of stock. Completely out of stock. I was gutted. He's the only guy that I couldn't get an order in with that I really wanted sauce for, with. David, bless him, he didn't have his mild beast for Christmas either as his stocking fillers because Stephen didn't have any. Gutted. So yeah, so that just goes to proof the mild stuff sells as well.
Yeah,
it's not all about heat.
No,
it's nice. All the producers got some of the range, haven't they? From the mild to the hot.
Yeah,
caters for everyone.
Absolutely.
It keeps it family then, doesn't it? Because it means it's accessible to everybody. You know, there's something that everybody can enjoy.
Yeah, it's how you get people in is with the mild sauces. You know, you don't get them in with the Carolina Reaper sauces, with the, you know, Trinidad Ruger Scorpion sauce.
Because your mild stuff, that's your entry point. I know so many people that say, "Oh, you know, I love hot stuff." It's like, well, come into my kitchen and we'll. Oh, sorry, that's Anna pulling at the cable there. And they well, no, it's right. So that there is because I've got it on a little tripod. So you have people say, "Oh, you know, yeah, I love hot stuff." You say, "Oh, well, what sort of heat level?" "Oh, I love jalapenos. You know, it's really hot." You just think, "Oh, right, okay." So that's your entry level. It's like when people say to me about, "Oh, you know, what's your hot products and stuff?" And the only thing I can really ask them is, if you were to go out for a curry, what type of curry would you order? And that will generally give me an idea of what sort of heat level people will be at. So like my chili chutneys, I'll say, well, what sort of heat curry would you have? And they say, "Oh, I'd have a Madras." Now, for me, I would probably say that my Tana Dry would probably be quite hot for them then. But it's one of those things so you can gauge. So if somebody says, "Oh, I'll have a Boona," you know not to put them up in a higher range type of thing. So I always say that that's a good question to ask to see where people's heat tolerances are, and you usually find that it's a lot lower than they realise, and that's why I think sort of like the milder end of the sauces is the entry point, and then they build on that. Yeah. And I think that's where I came from is the lower heat, and then you build up as your tolerance gets better.
Yeah.
Oh, to be fair, you know, take me back a couple of years, I didn't eat anything much hotter than a jalapeno.
Well, no, you wouldn't have even eaten that.
I liked jalapenos.
You go for a curry, korma, pasanda, you know, Malay.
No, I like the mild curries. I like the heat. Like, I don't mind the little.
It's not
the little green
chilies.
And...
the flavour. That is the hottest she would go when we.
Yeah.
got together, everything was like really, really mild, really creamy. Yeah, the nice curries, don't get me wrong. But if I had, like, I'm a Vindaloo guy. So I'd get a Vindaloo in, she'd try a tiny bit, and she'd be crying, the nose would go. The rest of it. She kicks my butt now when it comes to chili. So yeah,
you see, I've always been a Madras type of girl, so I've always done a reasonable amount of heat.
Yeah, no, as jalapenos was probably my, I liked the pickled jalapenos.
Yeah.
That you get, and like the jalapenos that end up on like a Subway or something like that. Used to love that. Wouldn't mind like Tabasco and things like that. I'd have Tabasco on my cheese on toast, but yeah, curry wise, I was always the milder curries. I like the flavour of them. I think we'd have a Dansak was probably the hottest I'd go to start with. Vindaloo, yeah, you're dead right. Then I started eating Vindaloo with a load of raita over it. And now it's kind of like we don't.
We went for a curry a little while back. I'm pretty sure it was actually the Saturday before the original lockdown happened. So I think it was the evening of it was Margam Chili Fest. I'm pretty sure of it. And Paul and myself went for a curry that night. The parents had the kids overnight. And our local curry house, basically just looking through and the menu and whatnot, and I came across this absolutely amazing curry. But Paul had a Madras that particular night as well. We sat down, and I don't know if it was just one of those things, but by God, it was really, really bland in flavour compared to the type of things that we now experience. Like you've got twisted curry. Their recipe packs are absolutely phenomenal and so full of flavour once by the time you've cooked it all up. I've started getting the jars of curry from Daddy Cool's. So again, he does an absolutely fantastic Madras. I've got some Mr. Vicky's jars, which haven't. All I can see is just the tail doing that. So it's Mr. Vicky's. I'm just about to hit with the curries. But I've got to stop shopping when I'm hungry as well, because downstairs I've had quite a few deliveries. It was terrible that Paul came in from work one evening and I said, I haven't been shopping for food. I swear to God, I haven't been shopping for food. He's like, what sauce I said, no, it wasn't sauces this time. He said, what do you mean this time? So I have discovered, is it Bang Curry? So I've got a box full of their packs downstairs, which I'm going to hit at some point over Christmas. So and they weren't overly expensive. I think they were around about, say, £2.50 per box. So all the boxes, the packs are downstairs. Otherwise I show them to you. And what else did I order from? Spice and Tice. Now they do meal kits, so it's packs of spices and whatnot with recipes on them. So yes, that's going to be an interesting few meals. So I'll report back on them when I've used them. But it's just something, obviously, just outside of our group that maybe people have heard of but not bought from, or they have used them and maybe they're not so good. I don't know. I haven't heard anyone on group mentioning them. So it's Bang Curries. And I think that's a husband and wife outfit, that she is of Indian descent and he's British and whatnot. So that's the husband and wife team there. But the Spice and Tice, they just do loads and loads and loads of different spice mixes and just meal kits and things like that. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll report back.
Hear about that, definitely.
But I've got to stop shopping when I'm hungry. And I wasn't even food shopping, it was Christmas shopping. And I spent a fortune, an absolute fortune.
I'm the same. The same. I see something.
Yeah, I know. It's like the online festivals, isn't it? That's when I stumbled across the group. That's how I stumbled across the group. The first online festival advert. That's what got me onto the group. I might never have seen it otherwise. And then spent all my overtime money.
How did you see that advert then? How did you see that?
I have no idea. It just popped up on my phone. I was screwing through Facebook and it came across on my phone. Whether I was friends with someone, I don't know. But that's
Well,
how I
there you go,
stumbled
Alex,
across
just
the
to
new group.
prove that the advertising that you were doing was clearly working, because Kevin wasn't in the group, yet he saw the event being advertised. So something works.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
I'm
didn't know I
so
was
glad
coming
that you
for your
found us,
mind,
Kev.
Kevin. But yeah,
Well, I would like to say, well, but then obviously you've got Kevin who saw the advert, who joined in the event and stuff. Now, right from the start of Kevin joining the group, do you know, Kev, there was no hesitation with you. You pressed the live button, on you came, you know, and just joined us, just doing daft, silly things and stuff. And there was no hesitation doing it. It was great. It's absolutely great. Well done.
It's scary the first couple of times. I tell you, shaking and everything, but looked all right on camera. As soon as you eat that chili, it don't matter, does it?
No, exactly.
No, absolutely not.
I think it's natural, isn't it?
Oh, good grief, Cat.
Sorry, you're going to get cat bumhole possibly in a second.
All you can see is just the tail doing that.
Live stream cat arse going across. It's going...
It's probably better than James's arse, to be fair. I tell you what, right? Once you've seen that, there's no undoing what you've seen, what you saw there.
The minute I saw that, I was like, "Where's the report button?" No, I was. Oh God, no!
I am so glad. I'm so glad I wasn't about to eat my dinner. Sorry, Bonnie. I do apologise.
When I was grinding up scorpions and reapers for powder, I got some in my eye, and that was less painful than looking at that picture. It was.
I see. Even Stu says that he's glad that you found us.
Yeah, well, I'm all up for the fun. I think everyone's brilliant. I've had great fun joining in.
Yeah, everyone, hit the live button. Don't be scared. Just you don't have to do anything ridiculously hot and whatnot.
Yeah, something silly, something. It's like we were saying earlier. Just
people
getting involved and just giving some entertainment. It doesn't matter what it is.
That's right. Yeah.
Those days. That's what it's
Who would have thought I'd eat a bowl of beans?
Exactly.
I still haven't done the beans yet.
No,
exactly. Have you still not done the beans, Beck?
No, I haven't done the beans yet.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Come on in.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
In Welsh?
Do you?
You do know it in Welsh. Nadolig Llawen.
Nadolig Llawen.
There we go. Why is it both of my kids about to remind them how to say Merry Christmas in Welsh? Bearing in mind that Welsh is also taught in English schools as well. You know, it's you don't have to go to a Welsh speaking school. It is bilingual.
I had to use Google Translate, but I did put something in your card. I'm not sure what it said.
Right, I've got to find the card. I'm assuming it was just like Merry Christmas from mine to yours or something daft like that. I haven't actually translated it out, but I can only imagine that it was pleasantries.
Well, it was intended to be. What it got translated into, who knows?
I tell you what, right? Google Translate is hysterical. That you translate it one way, try and translate it back, and I tell you what, you don't have to get some cracking things when you go the opposite way around.
Let me tell you a story about translation. Okay, when I was 14 years old, I was on an exchange trip to France. Okay, so there's like a little group of us. We've gone into the shop, right? One of the girls that was in the group was really like health mad, total health conscious, crazy, you know, right? Just wouldn't eat anything that had anything unnatural in it. Right. So we're looking around this shop, and she's picked up this yogurt, and she's walked up to the guy behind the till, and she's holding it up like this, and she looked him straight in the eye and said, "Pardon, avec préservatif?"
Oh no!
Now, he's looked at her, and he's gone.
Oh
and then he's just started laughing. So we're sitting there with our little English to French dictionary, right? French preservative. Oh dear, he's just asked if this yogurt comes with condoms.
With a condom. Oh, as soon as you said that, oh my God.
So yeah, she kind of went a bit red and ran out the shop. But yeah, translation.
Well, I did quite well.
Oh yeah.
One of my team was is Polish. So in his birthday card one year, we all wrote something in Polish for him. And oh, nice, Mog. That's class. Just move to sort of
leg up in the air in a minute.
Do that type of thing.
Here's the epitome of elegance.
For the children.
We're past the watershed, it's fine.
But yeah, so I managed to apparently successfully translate "May the loins of your goats be fruitful" into his birthday card. And he said it translated very well.
Oh God, that's funny.
He's still at it.
That's right. Well, I'm thinking now because we've been going for like over 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
I really want a whiskey now.
Yeah, you carry on.
Good. My sister-in-law, bless her cotton socks, and she is partly the reason that that I have a business doing what I do, because she has made us some infused vodkas for Christmas. Paul has got a blueberry vodka, and I have my obligatory gingerbread vodka, which, funny enough, goes really well with Lilt. Don't ask me how or why. I think it was I came back from the pub one night and that's all that I had to hand. But gingerbread vodka and Lilt, for some reason, they go together. Lilt. I've had a bottle of black vodka before now, and we tried different mixes, different fruit juices to see what works well. Some of them were really, really nice, but by God, they look like something that you would have vomited up. That's all I have to say. But black vodka, Blavod, it was called Blavod. Different fruit juices.
You did though, was it?
I spent a night in a Revolution bar, in somewhere Northampton, I think it was. I sampled many vodkas, including chili vodka. This is many years ago. And yeah, that's probably about all I can remember. I know we woke up, we had a traffic cone. I don't know. Yeah.
That seemed to be a thing though, didn't
Answers on a postcard.
You always knew you had a good night if you woke up with a traffic cone.
Or random flashing orange light. You know.
I've never woken up with a traffic cone at home, but I do recall my brother being out one night. This was a long time ago. Now, bearing in mind that I've only just gone past 21, so for him it was quite a while back. But I remember this one Saturday morning. I said to him, "Where the bloody hell did that come from?" He said, "Well, what?" I said, "Well, the traffic cone." He looked around. He went, I haven't got a clue." And he had this traffic cone in his bedroom. He has no idea where it came from, but he must have carried it home. No idea. But again, as you said, it's not a good night out unless you come home with a traffic cone.
No, I had one of those signs, that they put up when the traffic lights aren't working. So it's the picture of the traffic light with the red line through it. I had one of those that ended up in my bedroom at one point, and I remember cleaning it and using it to kind of throw clothes over.
Who's had it? Paul has just said to me. Paul has just said to me that he's obviously had a really, really good night out. Right, this is when he was still in the army. He must have had a really good night out. Bearing in mind that they would have had to have come through a security gate because he was single and living on site at the time, so in single accommodation. So getting through the security gate with not one but 2 traffic cones.
Impressive.
2 traffic cones.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome, isn't it? It's
Yeah, he's just said, I forgot about that.
See?
Right, I'm gonna have to get off, guys. I am.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Absolutely. I've got to go and put kids. I've got to go and put kids to bed.
Lovely to
I've got
see
to
you,
put
Kevin.
kids to bed. So.
Yeah. Cheers for doing this, Alex. Vic, brilliant.
No, you're very welcome. Thank you very much for joining us.
I'll see you all soon.
Take care.
See you soon, Kev, mate. Then.
Cool.
Right, as I say, I'm going to love you and leave you as well. So go and drink your whiskey or whatever you're going to be drinking. But again, thanks very, 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 very much for hosting us. Although I know you said that, anyone that's on their own this Christmas, sod it, I'll come and say hello.
Hey, the more the merrier at the end of the day. And it's, again, it's what we're saying, it's all about a bit of entertainment, isn't it, for people? And watching along with other people is as good as.
It's got to be a first for Nuke. 2 hours, 41 minutes, no chili.
Yeah, nobody's eaten anything hot.
No chili.
No. Aren't I glad then that I've got a pack of rummy bears and I'm just about to hit the leave button? So, no, but you're all right there. But there was no chili. But go and enjoy the rest of your Christmas.
Indeed. Lovely to speak to you. Lovely to speak to everyone this evening.
No worries. Guys, I can't see comments, but Merry Christmas, Nadolig Lawen, and we'll catch up with you soon. Hope everyone has a great rest of the Christmas day.
You too. Take care, darling.
I'm going to go. Right, catch you later, guys.
Oh, there we go.
That was fun.
There we had it.
Can I get to finish with one more terrible Christmas joke?
Oh, go on in. We'll finish on a terrible Christmas joke. It's been lovely to chat with everyone.
How does Darth Vader enjoy his turkey? On the dark side.
I didn't get that at all because I lip read.
On the dark side.
On the dark side. Oh my God.
Sorry.
Oh.
But no, thank you all for joining us. Hope you've all had a wonderful Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate.
Yeah, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Yule, whatever your choice is. Have a good one.
Take care, guys.
Take care.